Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, the Steel City. Perched at the confluence of the Allegheny, Monongahela, and Ohio rivers, it's a place defined by industry, innovation, and transformation. Once cloaked in the smoke of its steel mills, Pittsburgh was known as the city that built America's bridges, skyscrapers, and warships. But its story didn't end when the furnaces went cold. Founded in 1758, Pittsburgh has survived military sieges, deadly floods, economic collapse, and environmental ruin. It's been a hub of invention, from the first commercial radio station to the polio vaccine, and a city of reinvention, trading steel for healthcare, education, and technology. Beneath its skyline of glass and steel lie stories of grit, tragedy, and surprising beauty. Today, we'll uncover its rise from a colonial fort to a 21st century model for post-industrial renewal. Let's begin at the place where Pittsburgh was born, on the banks of its rivers. Fort Pitt and the birth of a city. Pittsburgh's strategic location made it a prize in the 18th century. In 1758, during the French and Indian War, British forces captured the French Fort Duquesne and built Fort Pitt in its place. The fort became a key stronghold in Britain's control of the Ohio Valley, and the small settlement that grew around it would eventually become Pittsburgh. During Pontiac's rebellion in 1763, Fort Pitt endured a siege by Native American forces. It was also the site of one of the most infamous episodes of biological warfare in North America, when British officers reportedly gave blankets infected with smallpox to Native emissaries, a grim chapter in the city's earliest days. The Johnstown floods reached. Though the Johnstown flood of 1889 occurred 60 miles east of Pittsburgh, its impact rippled through the city. The collapse of the South Fork Dam released 20 million tons of water, killing more than 2,200 people downstream. Relief efforts poured in from Pittsburgh's citizens, and the disaster spurred nationwide reforms in dam safety and infrastructure oversight. Pittsburgh's newspapers and photographers brought the catastrophe to the world's attention, cementing the city's role in shaping national responses to disaster. The smog that choked a city. By the mid-20th century, Pittsburgh's prosperity came at a heavy price. Its air was among the dirtiest in the nation. In 1948, a weather inversion trapped industrial emissions over the nearby town of Donora, creating a smog event that killed 20 people and sickened thousands. Though Donora bore the brunt, Pittsburgh's skies weren't much clearer. This crisis galvanized public demand for clean air laws. By the 1970s, Pittsburgh had transformed its environment through aggressive pollution controls, becoming a model for urban environmental recovery. Before we continue, if you're enjoying these true stories from America's cities, make sure to subscribe to Cityscope USA. Every Sunday, we uncover the hidden history that shaped the streets you walk today, and the ones you've never seen. The collapse of the steel industry. In the late 1970s and early 1980s, Pittsburgh's steel industry, the backbone of its economy for over a century, collapsed under the weight of foreign competition, outdated plants, and shifting markets. Tens of thousands lost their jobs, and entire neighborhoods fell into decline. Yet, the city refused to die. Leaders invested in EADS and meds, education and healthcare, anchored by institutions like the University of Pittsburgh and UPMC. Former steel mill sites became technology parks, museums, and green spaces. Reinvention and innovation. Today, Pittsburgh is a hub for robotics, AI research, and green building design. Companies like Google and Uber have research centers here, drawn by Carnegie Mellon University's expertise. The city's rivers, once polluted, now host rowing teams and waterfront trails. Its 446 bridges, more than any city in the world, connect neighborhoods rich in culture and history. Unforgettable Pittsburgh. The Great Fire of 1845 destroyed 1/3 of the city, leaving 12,000 homeless. KDKA Radio, the world's first commercial radio station, launched in 1920. Heinz. From humble beginnings in 1869, H.J. Heinz built a food empire recognized worldwide. Pittsburgh's story is one of resilience. From its birth as a frontier fort to its reign as the Steel City, from economic collapse to technological renaissance, it has continually remade itself. The smoke has cleared, but the grit remains, in its people, its neighborhoods, and its enduring spirit. And if you thought Pittsburgh's transformation was remarkable, wait until we head to New Orleans, a city of jazz, resilience, and reinvention on the edge of the Mississippi.